here. Okay, there's this little groove there. Flat end spring will actually fall in place here, as you can see. And then this simple piece gets pulled straight out.
Wow, okay.
So those are your four main pieces for a basic field strip clean. Okay. Now what we're going to do is with the basic brushes, I'll show you what normally they'll have. Is a basic soft grill brush. We'll have clean your lubricant of some sort, whether it be Safari Charlie, CLP, Gun Cleanse, or what have you.
Okay.
Now, if you're fortunate to have a facility that has the area is a little bit of a mess, a sonic cleaner.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of like one of those fancified jewelry cleaner, just on a larger scale for the firearm.
Yeah.
You put it in there, it's a cleaning solution specialized for the firearm itself.
Yeah.
It takes 5 minutes. It kind of like a Sonic Care toothbrush. It vibrates all the sediment off, nice and clean, less elbow grease. It takes a couple minutes.
Awesome.
Now I'm going to show you how to do this manually, but I will do you a favor and kind of put you in there real quick to kind of get
Thank
set
you.
up. Now the areas you want to clean here with the brush, you can take an old toothbrush. If you go to a gun store or something like that, they're going to charge you about $8, $10, $15 for one of these things. Go to Kmart, go to Target, whatever it is, buy a toothbrush. Toothbrush works just as good.
Okay.
You're going to be brushing all these little areas where you see the corrosion and the dirtiness. There, and sometimes right in here. But basically anywhere that's dirty, you'll use a cleaning solution.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll use a safer one because I'm going to be mixing chemicals later. Use your cleaning solution as such. Or you can put it onto the brush if you feel comfortable. And you're going to gently brush that off. Now, like I said, with the solution, it helps moisten the sediment and the corrosion and all the scoring. Soft brush, just like brushing your teeth.
Be gentle.
Gentle but firm.
Okay.
Gentle but firm. Be a little bit firm. It's kind of like dancing. If you roughhouse your dance partner, she's not going to cooperate.
This is true.
So if you notice, and I'm going to kind of gently do this just so you can see.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of grunt, right? Okay. And that's just off of a few seconds, just a gentle scrub. Like I can do this as well. Scrub. Just a little elbow grease. And you can see most of it's coming right off. Getting those areas really good. Sometimes a Q-tip will help get certain areas hard to reach to really get it out, some detail thing. A lot of people are like, oh, I want everything spotless. Others are just basic. We just want to make sure it functions. Okay? Like the car, it's going to get dirty. It may have its moments. We'll kind of go into the areas where you need to scrub. And I'll do this, like I said, very casually. So that way you get the kind of the general idea of the areas you need to scrub. You always want to scrub into the track areas as seen here.
Okay.
Those tracks. The reason being in those tracks, that's where
Oh, it moves.
the tracks are connected, so that's where it moves. And if there's too much gunk, it's not going to properly feed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now beware of small parts and such, like these little retention springs here, pivot pins of such. You want to be careful of those. A lot of people tend to get like a copper brush of some sort, and they really dig in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may get caught and there goes the part. And trying to find it in carpet is very difficult.
Okay.
So I usually recommend a flat surface, table, a desk, a rubber mat. There's also these foam mats that they have like these.
Yeah.
I highly recommend. They're a lot better.
Okay.
But this makes it easier so you can keep track of parts.
Okay.
As you can see, it's coming right off. Take an old t-shirt. A lot of people like going to get specialized gun rags. I usually recommend just an old Hanes t-shirt or t-shirt you don't use anymore because the material is a lot softer and gentler on your firearm. To the track areas. Anywhere you see it's dirty, try to get in there as best as possible. Like I said, if you had a Q-tip, we're going to pretend this is a Q-tip, for example.
Okay.
If you had a Q-tip, you'll just go into the areas you need to go in gently. You don't want to roughhouse it.
Okay.
Just go in there gently to kind of get those stuff out. But just continue on with your brush. Anywhere there's tracks, anywhere you see it's dirty, kind of, sort of, blah, 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 blah. You can see that one's pretty dirty there. Same thing goes into the outside, gently brush the sides, the outside, the tracks in, always follow the tracks.
Okay.
Okay. One, because it protects your finish, and at the same time, you're not going to miss any gunk. Front end of the slide there, what have you, blah, 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 blah. Kind of go over also, okay? I feel like I'm on a cooking show here. Now, for the barrel itself, same principle. Now, a lot of people like to use the same type of brush, but this one's actually made out of copper, okay? The thing is, with the copper, it really gets that stuff off. Now, you're using just a little bit of elbow grease, but not too much. You're just kind of gently walking it out.
Okay.
Since it's
See
metal,
this stuff coming up.
since it's metal, it really gets it off. A lot of people it's like, oh hey, they start doing it and they're like, oh well, the bluing's coming off, and because you're using it too much. At the same time, you're not really focusing on the corrosion part. Okay, so like I said, on the soft part metals or the blued metals, you want to use a soft brush. If it's really highly corrosive or a lot of gunk is in there, then gently use a copper brush. People tend to use is a boar snake. Boar snakes are great. Boar snakes have the metal piecing on there and the wipe down. These you can throw into your washer dryer when they're dirty and reuse them. They can last you about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
The nice thing about these, you drop it through the barrel, because the barrel's the hardest part, and it cleans it right out. Okay? That's how easy it is. You do have brushes here. Some of the gun kits do come with them. Basically, it'll have a rod, which looks like yours does not. It'll have a rod attachment. As such, that wouldn't come included with it. And you just kind of go in there working clockwise, twisting, going in, along with the barrel, and then twisting, coming back out.
Okay.
So that way you really work the torque twist in there.
Okay.
To put it back together, I'm going to show you really quick. You're going to slide the barrel forward.
Oh my.
Goes
this
into
is
the hole
hard.
here.
Yeah.
Falls into place. Gently lock it back into place. The recoil spring, remember how I told you the front end goes forward. Nipple toward the back goes into the male version, goes into the female version there.
Okay.
Nice and even, give it a little push. Keeping steady pressure, but at the same time watching so it doesn't pop out. It'll click in place. There you go.
Oh, I heard it.
Find the tracks here. But here, they slide in nice and gently, and we kind of get that in there so you can see it nice and even. Give a gentle evenness, because sometimes some people tend to do it and lift and it gets stuck.
Okay.
So as you can see, we have tracks here to fit in place. Find the happy medium there.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm pointing here, while holding, as you can see how my hands are,
Right.
this barrel should be popping forward. There we go. Because through this hole, there should be another hole there. You see it? I don't know if you can see. Okay, you want to get that nice and even. This pin goes in to secure. You give it a little bit of pressure so you know it's not going anywhere. Line it up, push straight down. Then your firearm is done after you lubricated it.
Okay.
Got it?
Oh, is it lubricated?
Well, we're going to lubricate it, but I kind of want to show you how to put it together because I know your time. But after you finish cleaning it and wiping it down, then you oil the areas that are important, like the tracks, because there's movement, the barrel to protect the barrel, a little bit on the backside, put it all together, you're good to go.
Cool.
That's it?
That is so awesome.
So I basically saved you $300.
Thank you.
All right, let me go ahead and run this through the Sonic Cleaner.